Hey guys, welcome back to Makeup Skin. I am so sorry I have been MIA for a little while, but we have had some very important maintenance work done on the third floor in our home, which is all done and it's great. So thank you so much for everyone who's been asking and checking in on me. So the new Gucci primer and foundation. Let me show you how this came. You'll know, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that the Gucci came in this tote, very mini, very nice, and this mini dust bag. Now, followed by that, the packaging is very reminiscent of the packaging for the lipsticks, because you know I have Painted Veil. It's packed away at the moment, so I was going to put that on, but I thought we'd try a new lip colour that I'll tell you about. Then the primer came like so. And you get 30ml, and then the foundation came in the same type of box and you also get 30ml. This is £41 and this is £46. It's very heavy. It's a glass bottle and the pink top, and you get the pump action as well, so you can control exactly how much product you're getting. I already tested this throughout the day from about 10 till about 3, removed my makeup, put on my moisturizer. The primer arrived by DHL, so then I put this on and I think the game changed. So let me show you a full demo of everything that has gone on with these foundation and primer set. On my eyes, I have the Naughty palette. It's the Shameless and Irresistible shade. I tried not to do any lid liner, but I did some wings. I have the Gucci bronzer on. Of course I would with this video, why not? I am wearing my Dior Forever concealer. I have on my Hourglass palette, the Ambient Sculpture palette from this year. And on my lips, I think I tell you in the next few clips what I have, but I've also got on my Fenty Glow on top of it from the new range of the gloss creams. So if you guys want to see how I got this look and what the foundation is like when applying, then please keep watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and share this content with people that you think are like us and want to look at high-end luxury and just generally really good and lovely makeup. My giveaway ends next week. I will confirm a date with you, I promise, but I think on the run up to Christmas I wanted to announce the 5 winners randomly picked a little bit more towards Christmas because it is a Christmas giveaway. Don't forget to follow me on Sunny Blue on Instagram, and I hope you enjoy this video. So guys, let's go ahead and open up the serum first of all. Now this is a Serum de Beaute. It's a silk primer, so it's a base and it comes out like so. So it's the new Serum de Beaute, and it's been meticulously crafted to harness and reveal a non-sticky formula to even the tone of the skin and plump the skin. It's translucent and the formula is suitable apparently for all skin types. So I have already tested this foundation without this, but they arrived separately. You can apply this. Oh, it's so soft. It has a floral scent to it. So I feel like that has smoothed out my skin, instantly smoothed my skin and tightened my pores. So I showed you the packaging at the beginning. Now for the foundation. So we were talking about this, a lot of us, on Instagram. Now this foundation is the second of its kind, in the sense that it's the second in its range from Gucci. Now this is a natural finish foundation. It's lightweight yet long wearing. So I'm going to get this on the skin. I'm going to take out 3 pumps because that's what it took for me last time, and I used my fingers. So this is supposed to be hydrating and it's supposed to have emulsifiers in there as well. So the shade is slightly dark for me. It's a silky smooth finish and you can build it to full apparently. So put this on for you. I made the colour work. I'm using my Marc Jacobs foundation brush. Whilst this is a natural finish, guys, I found the coverage can be built to full so easily. and it wasn't really traceable or detectable on my skin. So I would probably use this as a summer shade. I picked up the shade 340N. I have to admit, picking the shade online was really tough because the drop down menu wasn't as easy as I wanted it to be. I'll show you this in natural light tomorrow because I'm going to test this for a few days. So it does say you can use your fingers to apply to get that blurred effect, but today I have done both. Check out my Instagram. I did a little story whilst I was checking it. This is a vegan foundation, guys. Everything's on their website if you want to have a look. So those 3 pumps have covered my entire skin. I'll be completely honest, with the primer is better. So that has blended away seamlessly. So as I carry on my makeup, I'll answer the Instagram questions. Somebody asked if there's shade range for darker skin tones. If you have a look on the website, there is a ton of shades, which is why I think it was a little bit difficult for me to choose. I went for neutral because, for example, in my Fenty, that's 280N, I have a neutral undertone in my skin, but this looks really, really warm. You must remember, not each company is going to have a same way of doing foundations. So of course it is a bit of a risk online. I personally think I could have gone for, I don't know how their numbering works, but I'm thinking 2N, so like something in the 200s. So I'm just putting on my Dior Forever Concealer. So some more questions that I got asked was that, does this foundation oxidize? It didn't particularly oxidize on me. Now everybody's skin is different, but so far so good. There was no oxidization for me. What I'll do is I'll go finish my makeup and then we'll talk about more questions. So guys, whilst I finished off my makeup, I looked at the other questions and I was asked, how does the Gucci bronzer sit on this makeup? So I thought I would wait for that bit and do bronzer together. So on Instagram, I will let you know exactly how it wore tonight, but how it sits on the skin is a very good question. I mean, usually because these things are made in similar labs, or the same lab, they are designed to go together and complement each other. I love this bronzer. I am the shade 3. On my lips, I have a new NYX butter, like lip butter or something. I'll link it all down below. This is in the shade Abu Dhabi. So I have to say the primer has made the world of difference, because earlier when I was trying it on, it was great, but I had no primer on, but I wanted to test how long it lasted without. Just a bit of Hourglass. I discovered something about Hourglass yesterday. I put this middle shade underneath my eyes and all over my skin. I think it's the finishing powder, and it was amazing. So I'm just going to do a bit of that now. Just under my eyes and my nose. The Gucci bronzer is just so light yet buildable. Quality for the price. Guys, I'm getting towards my final thoughts. This duo seems so worth it. Is it worth the price tag? I almost think so. I will tell you at the end. How does it wear? Do you need to set it or not? Does it oxidize? Does it settle into fine lines? So it hasn't settled into my fine lines. I will tell you more tomorrow. Does it oxidize? It hasn't on me. Do you need to set it? Okay, so how I feel about setting your makeup, because I have dry skin, I don't set my makeup often, but you just saw me do that with the Hourglass. It's up to you. I would do one day where you set it and one day where you don't, and then you can work out what foundation routine this one is for you. We talked that colour matching was quite hard. We've done fragrance. Somebody put, am I going to be skin? I think so, my darling, if you discover it, if that's what you want. So guys, that is the finished look. I went for like a pinky look to go with my jumpsuit and a mini flick and the lips and cheeks. So let's go ahead and talk about my final thoughts. So guys, my final thoughts. The mix of questions that I've got was, is it worth it? Quality for price, value. First of all, when I put on the primer, my skin completely smoothed out. Now, remember that's different for different skin textures, maturity, different level of gradient of the skin. So for me, it was an absolute yes and a win. Now, there is a scent to this. Now, this is obviously called Serum de Beauty. So it comes out like, I'd say quite like a serum, and it absolutely has a fragrance. It's very floral. So if you're not into florals, then this might bug you. I think we've made the colour work. It's 340N. It was very easy to use. I do like this pump. It's very sleek packaging. Is it worth it? For me, it has absolutely been worth it. If you have oily or dry skin, it says it's for all skin types. This will stay in place if you do your setting spray, if you do your powder. It all depends. There's a very big range of shades for people, but I just think my one criticism is there was no drop down box for me. You had to go along and there was kind of no chronological order. And I think the models on the actual website, this shade, if you have a look, guys, comment below if you went to have a look, 340, this doesn't look like the shade that they recommended that the model was wearing. I mean, it's completely tanned and completely different. I absolutely agree that this is buildable because one pump, when I was putting it on my stories, it was nice and light. 2 pumps did my forehead and then 3 pumps did the whole face. So another criticism actually is that it took 3 pumps to do my whole skin, but that's the coverage that I like. So it's definitely buildable. So I have been filming in between now for a good half an hour to an hour. And I think the bronzer sits on top of it absolutely beautifully. The two go for me hand in hand and in harmony, and I absolutely love this range. I think Gucci have done a great job. I didn't actually get to try their first foundation, but I'm absolutely in love with this. I'm going to use this over the next couple of days and do some reels and some stories and give you more in-depth information after this first impression. So I hope that was helpful, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to everybody who has entered my giveaway. Don't forget to enter if you haven't already. Comment on that video what category of makeup. So if you like primer, I will go through my shopping and see what primer I recommend just as a gift. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you in the next one.